we're gonna have to go underground.
How exactly do we hide when the entire planet is looking for us?
They're looking for the Justice League. Without our costumes, we are merely ordinary citizens.
Hold on a second here. What about the whole secret identity thing? I mean, I trust you guys, but I'm not sure I'm ready to...
Wally West, Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne. Show off.
All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me one more time. It's been a minute, so let's jump right into it. All right, so Ollie's. Today we're talking about Ollie's. And I went to Ollie's, of course. You can see the opening of the video here that I went through there, and I went through their comic book section. They've got a lot going on. They always do. It's a little different at Ollie's. You know, you have a wide variety of comic books, trade paperbacks, some hardcovers. Once in a while, you'll find an omnibus there. I've not been that lucky to find an omnibus, but I know people have found them there. And, you know, a lot of different stuff, okay, to say the least. This particular comic book pack, you know, caught my attention. Got a little excited when I saw it because, you know, this is kind of a cool thing. And I'm like, hey, this is a comic book pack. It's only $5.99. And I've got a hardcover book on the inside of it. It's kind of crazy, right? Now, the hardcover book on the inside is a Doctor Who. Let me show you here. Official Annual 2015. Now, I don't think that's an actual comic book. I think it might be an annual, like a to kind of tell you what was going on in the series that year, new actors, new characters, all that stuff. The reason I say that because as a kid, I was a huge Doctor Who fan as a kid. And I used to get the annuals because for a while there, they didn't even play Doctor Who in my area. On my public broadcasting station, they didn't play Doctor Who. So all my Doctor Who had to come from books. I used to get the books, the novels, the annuals, all that good stuff. So to kind of keep up to date what's going on with Doctor Who. Not as big a fan anymore. I mean, that was back in my younger days. But still, I thought it was kind of cool. They had this hardcover book in this pack. Okay, so you have comic book, hardcover book, and then 3 more comic books in the back. Now, the good thing about these packs, once again, is you kind of see what they have before you pick them up. You kind of go through the pack a little bit and see. So this one had this nice Dejevik cover, Spider-Man. I was like, cool cover. I don't have this issue. So I was like, for $5.99, I can't beat it. But here's the problem. And I'm not going to open this pack, guys. I'm going to tell you why. Because it's got to go right back. There is a cut in it. Now, this isn't just like the plastic ripping. This is a cut. So whoever's opening these boxes, or whatever they use, cut through the plastic and you cut into the actual comic book as well. I did not notice that when I grabbed it off the shelf. Okay, I just grabbed it real quick, so I was excited. I did not notice that. And it's a shame because I said, that's a really cool cover. I dig that cover. And I was curious to see what the Doctor Who book was all about, but this is going right back to them. Okay? Even more disappointing was this pack. USA Avengers with the different Avengers from different states. Miss Marvel, Avenger of New Jersey. This was a little thing they did back in the day. That a series of these, all for issue 1. I have another one with Valkyrie on the cover. They do it for a couple different states. I can't remember if they did it for all 50 states, but it was still a pretty cool thing doing different states for different Avengers on the covers. It was a really nice little kind of variant that they were doing. So I was excited to get this because, you know, I don't have this one. But again, a cut. And I wasn't sure if it was maybe just a plastic, but when you move the book around and look at it in the light, you could see the cut going right down the book. Like I said, at first I could not see that at the store. So again, this one's going back as well. Really disappointed because that was a cool book. Had a nice old school, well, kind of old school, X-Men Apocalypse versus Dracula on the back of it with a nice, you know, it looks like a J. Lee cover. Yeah, man, unfortunately these got to go back. So it's interesting they're doing this. There's a couple more they have over there with these Doctor Who's in them. So it's not like they just did one or two. It looks like they did a bunch of them, obviously. But just different. Really weird, you know, that they did that. I'm not mad at it. You know, it's kind of cool that you can get a hardcover book. For $5.99 you get all this. But it would have been nice if they weren't damaged. So unfortunately these have to go back. And, you know, I don't think, I just got them. So I don't think there's going to be anything new when I go back. But if there is, you guys will be the first to know. But listen, go out there to Ollie's, check them out, see what's going on. Like I said, they do a lot of very interesting multi-packs there. Stuff from the 80s, the 90s. You know, like I say, you just don't know what you're going to get, man. You just don't know, man.